Genesis 19, Lot's visitors. That evening, the two angels came to the city of Sodom. Lot was sitting near the city gates and saw them. He got up and went to them. He bowed to show respect and said, "Sirs, please come in to my house, and I will serve you. There you can wash your hands and feet and stay the night. Then tomorrow you can continue your journey." The angels answered, "No, we will stay the night in the square." Verse 3, but Lot continued to ask them to come in his house, so they agreed and went with him. Lot gave them something to drink. He baked them some bread for them, and they ate it. That evening, just before bedtime, men from every part of town came to Lot's house. They stood around the house and called to Lot. They said, Where were the two men who came to you tonight? Bring them to us. We want to have sex with them." Lot went outside and closed the door behind him. He said to the men, "No, my friends, I beg you, please don't do this evil thing. Look, I have two daughters who have never slept with men before. I will give my daughters to you. You can do anything you want with them, but please don't do this to these men. They have come to my house. I must protect them." The men surrounding the house answered, "Get out of our way," they said to themselves. The men Lot came to our city as a visitor. Now he wants to tell us how we should live. The two men said to Lot, "We will do worse things to you than to them." So the men started moving closer and closer to Lot. They were about to break down the door. But the two men staying with Lot opened the door, pulled him back inside the house and closed the door. Then they did something to the men outside the door. They caused all the evil men, young and old, to become blind. So the men trying to get in the house could not find the door. The escape from Sodom. Verse 12. The two men said to Lot, "Are there any people from your family living in this city? Do you have any sons-in-laws, sons, daughters, or other people from your family here? If so, you should tell them to leave now. We are going to destroy this city. The Lord heard how evil this city is. He sent us to destroy it." So Lot went out and spoke to his sons-in-laws, the men who had married his other daughters. He said, "Hurry and leave this city. The Lord will soon destroy it." But they thought he was joking. The next morning at dawn, the angels were trying to make Lot hurry. They said, "This city will be punished, so take your wife and your 2 daughters who are still with you and leave this place. Then you will not be destroyed with the city." When Lot did not leave fast enough, the 2 men grabbed his hand and took his hands of his wife and his 2 daughters. The men led Lot and his family to safety out of the city. The Lord was kind to Lot and his family. So after the men brought Lot and his family out of the city, one of the men said, "Now run to save your life. Don't look back at the city, and don't stop anywhere in the valley. Run until you get to the mountains. If you stop, you will be destroyed with the city." Verse 18. But Lot said to the 2 men, "Sirs, please don't force me to run so far. You have been very kind to me, your servant. You have been very kind to save me. I cannot run all the way to the mountains. What if I'm too slow and something happens? I will be killed. Look, there is a very small town near me. Let me run to that town. I can run there and be safe." The angels said to Lot, "Very well, I will let you do that. I will not destroy that town, but run there quickly. I cannot destroy Sodom until you are safely in that town. The town is named Zoar because it is a small town. Sodom and Gomorrah destroyed. Lot was entering the town as the sun came up, and the Lord began to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. He caused fire and burning sulfur to fall from the sky. He destroyed the whole valley. All the cities, the people living in the cities, and the plants in the valley. Lot's wife was following behind him and looked back at the city. When she did, she became a block of salt. Early the next morning, Abraham got up and went to the place where he stood before the Lord. Abraham looked down into the valley toward the city of Sodom and Gomorrah, and he saw clouds of smoke rising from the land. The smoke from a furnace God destroyed the cities in the valley, but he remembered what Abraham had said. So God sent Lot away from those cities before he destroyed them. Lot and his daughters. Verse 30 said, Lot was afraid to stay in Zoar, so he and his 2 daughters went to live in the mountains in a cave. One day, the other daughter said to the younger, everywhere on earth, men and women marry and have a family. Our father is old, and there are no men around to give us children. So let's get our father drunk with wine. Then we can have sex with him. That way we can keep our father to keep our family alive. Verse 33. That night, the 2 girls went to their father and got him drunk with wine. Then the older daughter went and had sexual relations with him. He did not even know when she came to bed or when she got up. The next day, the older daughter said to the younger daughter, last night I went to bed with my father. Let's get him drunk with wine again tonight. Then you can go and have sex with him. In this way, we can use our father to have children, and our family will not come to an end. So that night, the 2 girls got their father drunk with wine. Then the younger daughter went and had sexual relationships with him. Again, Lot did not know when she came to bed or when she got up. Both of Lot's daughters became pregnant. Their father was the father of their babies. The elder daughter gave birth to a son. She named him Moab. Moab was an accoster of all Moabites living today. The younger daughter also gave birth to a son. She named him Ben-ammi. Ben-ammi was a accoster of all the accostics living today. I hope this reading of the chapter was a little bit easier today and it wasn't so hard for you to understand. Thank you for listening to my channel and watching it all this time. God bless.